Hello, Capricorns. I want to thank you guys so much. You had so many views on that last video, and it means a lot. I really appreciate your guys' support and being here and the comments and everything. You guys just absolutely rock. This is for Capricorn signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the messages won't resonate with everyone. So take what does and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in your birth chart and then watch the videos for those. They might resonate more for you, right? Depending on where your energy uh, placements are and how it's affecting you in the moments. Also, for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. For those of you who are not subscribed, please go ahead, hit subscribe, as well as the notification bell, as it will help you keep up to date with your videos as they come out. If you'd like a private reading for your own personal situation, I am accepting readings right now, and you can find a link to my website in the description box below. All right, Capricorns, what have we got for everyone today? Spirit, if you can, please bring the messages to Capricorn that they most need today for the collective. And let's see what we got for them. What do they need to hear today? What are some things that might help them on this journey of life? Yeah. 10 of Wands. Oh, Capricorns, you've been going through a lot lately. You probably feel in this moment that you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, which isn't new. You guys are workhorses. That's what I call you. I call you workhorses because you're always, you just always have something on the go. And you always do so much, whether it be in the community, whether it be for your friends, whether it be for your family, whether it be for your relationships, whether it be for your children, whether it be for your jobs. You guys don't stop. You don't know how to just, give yourself some relaxation. And it's just because you're so driven. It's not that it's a bad thing. You're just so incredibly driven. And unfortunately, though, it says right now that we might need to release this weight a little bit for you guys because it's saying that you're overburdened, overloaded, too many responsibilities, stress. Maybe you're just giving into so much. You have such a sense of duty, if you will, an obligation, and now you're feeling saddled and restricted and burnt out. Okay, things might feel like an uphill struggle right now. Maybe some of you are feeling taken for granted. Maybe some of you feel like no matter what you do, it's just not good enough. Okay? And maybe you're facing some delays or some resistance or struggle. Some of you may have lost your way or lost focus because you're facing some major challenges. Also, you're lacking a bit of fun and spontaneity. But what I do like about this card is that it says to keep going because the end is in sight. All right? Now, I know it can be a lot to take, and you're just like, can somebody please help me out here? Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to accept some help from others. Ask them to help because you can't do it all on your own. And it doesn't mean that you're less than a person. It just means that we all have limitations, and that's what Spirit is trying to teach you. It's okay to have limitations. You don't have to be Superman or Superwoman, all right? Yeah, see? Look at that. 4 cups. Not happy. Just not happy right now with everything that's going on. And that's okay. Honor those feelings. Because those feelings are telling you something in this moment. They're telling you that you are taking on too much. So when you start feeling like this, it's about, you know, you're literally passively accepting situations for what they are. And now you're losing interest and you're making a little effort, or maybe you're finding that life is stale and flat. Maybe you're just lacking the motivation. And of course you're lacking motivation. Look how much energy you've been expending on everything else, all right? It also speaks to being introspective and meditating, dreaming, maybe contemplating. Maybe now you're starting to pause and reflect, which is really good, okay? And maybe you're starting to learn, hey, it's about time that I withdraw from so much involvement because, you know, if you keep burning the candle at both ends of the stick, you're just going to completely burn out. And maybe if this isn't you, maybe this is the person that you're dealing with or this environment that you're dealing with. maybe the people in your environment are behaving like this, and you're just sitting back and you're going, wow, I can only do so much to help you. Now you've got to figure this out for yourself. You got to, you know, figure out how to balance your own equation, because nobody will come in and rescue you, right? Yeah, that's my Capricorns. There you go. 8 of Cups and the Sun. So this is the foundation of the reading. So some of you are going to be walking away from situations that are weighing too heavily on you, and you need to, and it's okay to do so, because honestly, it's just too much. It really is too much. And you deserve to be happy. And I think that this is starting to come through to you, like through some contemplation. You're realizing, hey, I deserve to be happy. So maybe I need to abandon some plans or walk away or let go. Maybe some of you might need to go on a trip, just to get away, because you're reaching your limit and you're at a point of self-analysis and self-discovery. You're looking deeper, and some of you might even be withdrawing right now, and you need to, okay? Because you're looking for a truth to the situation, but also you're going to be leaving bad situations behind. And when I say bad, I mean, it's not that anything's bad, it's just showing us, like, bad situations only show us when we're too far on a pendulum in the wrong way. And maybe this situation just isn't doing well for you, and you deserve so much better, because you deserve to be happy. And that's why the Sun card is here. And what I like about the way that these came out is that this individual is walking towards the Sun. And the Sun speaks to positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression. Maybe some good luck will be coming in, because like we said, that 10 of Wands means that you're almost at the end of this, okay? Happiness, truth, openness, okay? So some of you I'm really proud of you, because you're bringing yourself back into balance. You've been too far on doing so much for others that you're not doing enough for you. And I really appreciate that. And maybe some people who weren't very helpful in your life are walking away, and that's good. Let them go, because honestly, they just drain so much of your energy. In the recent past, there you go. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. She represents Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this could be very much you showing up. This is somebody who's a homemaker, loving, nurturing, caring, great hostess, good cook. She's everything, okay? She's the Queen of Pentacles. Independent, strong, always out there. And I think that, you might even attract people to you because of that, and it burns you out because they want what you have, and you're like, okay, and you're trying to continue to be so strong. But the truth of the matter is, now it's time for you to decide that you want some love and assistance as well. Some of you may have met somebody recently, okay? But the Lovers definitely speaks to having a decision to make. And maybe if this means that you need to walk away from somebody that's bringing you down, then so be it, and that's okay, because that's good. That's affirming to the universe that you want a balanced relationship, that you're tired of carrying the weight and the load by yourself. Some of you might have met somebody recently, or maybe you don't even know this. Maybe you have an admirer, but they see everything that you're worth, right? They see you. See the way that he's holding her up there? So they see that you are absolute abundance, and they want a piece of it. They want you. And maybe they haven't made it known to you yet. But the thing is that it's going to happen, because like this says, the 10 of Wands, you're near the end. So don't give up. And even though you may feel, you're going through some things right now, these negative emotions are only simply telling you, hey, you know what? Choose the path of happiness, because you deserve it, right? Walk towards the sunshine. And if that means making some difficult decisions, it may seem difficult, but usually the difficult decisions are the best ones we make, because they're the ones that are getting us back to ourselves and what we deserve, and getting us back on our path to good things. See, what did I say? There's that Queen of Swords. And this is about cutting out other influences. There could be a third party situation here. Some of you might have to make a decision because somebody, they might be giving too much to another person. Maybe they're giving too much to another person, place, or thing, if you will. It could be that they're spending too much time with family and they're not, helping out with the responsibilities around home. It could be that they're, I don't know, they could be involved with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're tired of waiting for this person to actually show up properly for you. It's like, make a decision already. Because if you don't make this decision, then I'll make it for you and I'll cut you right out. And good. Because you know what? Why should you be sitting there feeling not good enough or not cared for, right? You don't deserve that, Capricorns. So maybe some of you are taking on this energy because you got to make that decision yourself. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting for this person to show up properly. And that is good. Believe it or not, it's a blessing and a mercy. You just don't know it. Oh my God, we have another queen. Queen of Wands. So this could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Because I went to clarify this Queen of Swords. Right? So yeah, unfortunately, some of you may be dealing with a cheater, and some of them may have stepped out on the situation. But you know what? Good. I know that sounds crazy, but good. Let them go. Because you don't need it. And this is actually going to lead you to your happiness, believe it or not. And it's also going to show you, once you reflect, you're going to look at the traits that that person had that you were with, and you're not going to allow that back, right? You're going to look at it and you're not going to get mad about it. You're going to say, okay, you know what? That's how they appeared. That's the things that they did. And when you see it show up again, you're going to flex your manifestation muscles by saying, yeah, you know what? I kind of see some of the traits before that I've put up with, and I'm not going to do it again. So I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to say, thanks, Spirit. Thanks for showing me, but don't need it. Next. And you're going to keep doing that. That's right. You're going to keep being strong and fighting your corner because you come so far. So you're going to believe in yourself now to the point where you're like, yeah, you know what? Not so good. Not so good. Not what I want. And you'll keep choosing what's right for you, what feels right, because you're going to listen to yourself. You're going to listen to your intuition. You're going to go with your gut feelings on this one. So don't be too defensive, like I was saying, because remember, Spirit only brings to us the types of people that we think about the most. So if we constantly think about the negative aspects of someone, then guess what? We will continue to attract negative people because that's what we're affirming we want. But if we turn around and we don't get mad at it, we just accept that these types of people exist, but we're like, no, that's not really what I want. Thanks, Spirit. Next, show me something different. Show me something better. And then focus on the qualities you want. That is what's going to come up for you. But not only that, for those of you that have been feeling burdened, this is the nod from Spirit that you're going to get your strength back. Keep going. Be determined. You've got this. You may need to get a little aggressive, if you will, with some types that are trying to take advantage of you. And if that be the case, then good. Draw on that shadow self. Pull up that strength and use your force to get rid of them. Sometimes you have to, right? We have to, in a sense, meet them where they're at. And if they're nasty and whatnot else, it doesn't say mean, like be nasty, but it does say be firm in your stance and just say, you know what, this is too much and I'm good, and walk away. You got this, Cappies. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit. Spirit, what do you got for the Capricorns, our warriors here who are painstakingly going through so much and doing it so well? Here you go. It says, dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. Right? What was I saying? This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected. Holy, see, you can't make this up. What was I telling you? Good. Let them walk away. If somebody went into a third party situation, excellent. Because that's what Spirit's doing for you. They're getting them out of your life because this is not the path you're meant to be on. You're meant to be happy. Okay? So it says, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. And I just got this from Spirit as well. Thank you, Spirit. It shouldn't be this hard. It never should be this hard. If you feel that you have to work so hard, then I hate to say this, but here's how the paradox worked. Spirit is going to come in and they're going to make it so bloody hard and impossible for you to continue with this situation that it will keep throwing the worst at you until you walk away from it because it's not where you're meant to be. Do you see that? It's a paradox. The harder you work at something, the more it's not good enough for you. You should put in effort, but not to the detriment of completely exhausting yourself. And nor should you feel rejected when some piece of work comes along and walks away from you. If anything, say thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that rejection because you've got somebody better for me. Who is it? Let's do this. Bring them in. Right? Aw, I'm sending you so much love, Capricorns. Keep your chin up. You got this. And honestly, for all your support, I'm eternally grateful. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.